Hello you beautiful people, welcome back to the Hiker Plays video. Today we are going to be talking about Chigiri and if you should or should not be pulling for him. So this is going to be a quick video explaining, all about this speed demon. If you come into your scout, you're going to be able to see him right here. You can see the featured, the featured banner. You can see the cards that he brings to the game, and he does bring a brand new mechanic to the game. So actually, should we start with the brand new mechanic? Should we talk about this green card over here? So, what is the difference between a green card and this gold card over here? In terms of stat gain, they are going to give you the exact same stats. So, if you want information on tiles, you can find it on our Discord. You can also find it on the PWC Discord. So, definitely go check that out. But, a quick TLDR, both of these cards are going to give you the same amount of stats. The only difference between the green and the gold is that the green will now preserve your condition. So, let's say that you are in a good condition and you have the green card. If you take it, there's a very good chance that it will boost you up to best. Gold card will just sort of keep you there, and it will use up some of your condition even. So this is a recovery for condition. What it doesn't do is upgrade you from best to extreme, but whilst you're in extreme or in awaken, if you do pick up the green card, it actually doesn't use a condition, which means you can maintain your awakened status for that little bit longer. So say you do have a green card appear and that's it, you always take the green card. There's no point doing a revenue match. You are going to be able to maintain your condition that way. So yeah, that is it. That is all that green card does. It is actually really useful, but it's also not like game breaking, so I wouldn't sort of break the bank for just that green card. Now, in terms of Chigiri himself, if we actually go into the team, he is a very small upgrade on the version 1 Chigiri, but he does look like that if you want to see his artwork and, I guess, his cards. I have leveled him up to level 54. I should have kept him at 50 so I could do this video. But anyway, if we go into details, we are going to be able to see that, we can see his boosted stats. Now, looking over it, ignoring the fact that I've added the 4 levels to him, this should be 30%, so he will get a 30% boost to speed, a 12% boost to intelligence, and a 12% boost to kicking power. When you're training Chigiri, you do want to be training his speed primarily, and secondary, you want to be training his kicking power, as they are the 2 most important stats on Chigiri. If you were to level 100 him, the bonuses do go up, of course. So the kicking power will read 45, and the intel and the kicking power, the speed will reach 45, and the intel and kicking power would go to 15%. I totally did get that right. There we go, boys. So yeah, if you are trading him, again, just prioritize speed and kicking power. And in terms of like his just general like abilities, let's just go over them quickly. So initially, you're going to be able to get the starting speed up at 200. You've got speed boost at 18%. It's going to be about 18%. Again, we've got the extra levels, which is why the stats look a bit higher. Practice match bonus and event stat bonus. Now, are any of these any good, you're going to ask me? And I'm going to be real with you. That is not worth... Like, as a support card, that is not really worth much. It's okay, but it's not worth much. At max level, that is going to give you 30% speed. So if you do level 100 him, that's going to read 30% speed. Practice match bonus. So the base at level 50 is 20%. When you do get him to 100, it is 40%. So yeah, the practice match bonus is decent, right? Because you are going to get more stats from practice matches. Later on, we are going to get cards where practice matches could be quite useful. But for the most part, this isn't a huge game changer. It really isn't. It's probably the best stat that Chigiri brings in terms of like these starting ones. It's probably the best one that he does bring at the minute. But it's nothing crazy, right? I wouldn't go crazy or break the bank for him. And then right at the end, if you do get him to level 60, you do get training intelligence bonus, which again, nothing crazy. And then lastly, you do have his level 80 passive. And this is where it does get good, because whilst we don't care too much about the speed, he does get the special training training rate up. Now, special training rate up is absolutely brilliant. He does start with 30%, and if we were to get him to level 100, that would be 70%. So that is actually massive, and that is worth it at that point, right? So if you do get him to a level 100, that passive does make him quite worth it. You are probably going to start using him in some teams to train. But again, that really is for the whales, and for you free-to-play players, that's not going to be applicable, and therefore this Chigiri is not actually worth it for you. I'm going to be super real with you straight up. If you're free to play, don't pull for this Chigiri unless you really, really like the character. Unless just for some reason you just have to have a Chigiri. If you're pay to win whaling, go nuts on this. You're more than welcome to, because at level 100 it is decent. In terms of cards, we've already talked about the Ultra Shuttle Run and what the green card does. But at level 65, you are going to get the extra muscle card, and then you are going to get another black Ultra Shuttle Run. Again, just absolutely great cards. Absolutely great. We did end up picking up another Chigiri, so I can actually take mine to 70. I'm personally not going to level mine up to 100. We just did a big summoning session, which is why I have that. Now, if we're going to talk about, what Chigiri really does bring, it really is that match bonus. So if you're trying to build a team around match bonuses, Chigiri does become quite vital, and he is someone that, you would want to use for that. Other than that, though, he doesn't really do much from a support perspective, and I'm going to be super real with you, and for that reason, he isn't that important. I'm sorry. I know some of you might have wanted to pull him, but I would wait. I would wait for the next couple of weeks for some better characters. We are going to have some more, videos on the channel, so I would keep an eye on the channel. We will be doing a training video up probably towards the end of the day, and there will be the summoning video that we did do last night. Now, if you do want to go check out the full stream, you can find it in the live section on my YouTube channel. Go and check that out. We did, I don't know, something around the lines of like 400, 500 summons. It was something insane. So go and check that out. We did some storytelling. There was lots of really cool stuff. I do recommend, if you have time, to go check that out. If you don't, though, we are going to have that really quick summoning session on the channel in a few hours after this post. Okay, in terms of teams to train Chigiri, so let's say you did pick him up and you do want to train him. I am going to give you guys, I guess, an initial team, depending on, I guess, what you have. You want to be building him in a manner of speed, so we are going to select him, and we do want to boost his speed up. So the cards I'm going to use to train Chigiri is, so we want to primarily work on speed, and then secondary we want to work on shooting or kicking power. So for speed, we have picked Zantetsu because he is the other speed demon in the team. He provides a lot of, like, he gives us the the speed card, as well as he does give us the speed boost. Another character that does give us some speed stuff is Mitoma, because again he's got not the speed card, but he does have speed boost here. It's very little. It really is very little. It's nothing insane, but you'd rather have it. Plus, he does give you the 8.6% kicking power, which is quite nice. Let's be real. That is quite nice. Going down the kicking line, again, we'll use Borrow, because, again, we'll get that big kicking power. He also comes with special training rate up. I just recommend using Borrow. If you have him at level 50, he is amazing to use. And then I would probably go with someone like Rio. If you have him as a friend, I recommend taking a level 100 Rio as a friend, because again, he comes with a speed boost, and if you come in here, he actually comes with a lecture. This lecture bonus goes up to 70%. So I think Rio as a friend is actually just really, really, really valuable. And then with your last unit, you sort of can pick with you can pick a bunch of things. There is no right or wrong answer. Rin is always quite decent. Because Rin does come with a big kicking power boost. Again, we could get his shooting up really high. Another one is Kunigami, who is also pretty decent, again, with that kicking power boost. But that's pretty much what we're looking for. We're looking for people that can bring that. And then if we just sort of flick through here, Igagura, I guess, does have the training card. So if you're really, really lacking it, you do have the training card here. I don't think Igagura is going to be that guy that you pick up, but he is there as an option. Probably not a good option, but is there as an option. So yeah, I mean, I hope that's helpful. I will be doing some training, so you can come and check out my training in a bit. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.